Now, still on the motion of no confidence, a lack of clear rules and procedures in the standing orders and the national constitution continues to challenge the Solomon Islands Parliament in handling motions of no confidence. This was highlighted by National Parliament Clerk Jefferson Halu following public criticisms over the handling of the motion of no confidence against Prime Minister Jeremiah Manele yesterday. Mr. Halu explained that due to the ambiguity in the current parliamentary rules, the Speaker of Parliament was reluctant to make a direct ruling on the motion, instead allowing the full House to decide.
We do not have any specific rules, either law standing orders or law constitution, about what now procedure for law motion of no confidence. Since independence came this time, this was near make 34th motion of no confidence now. And all this time, motion of no confidence has been treated like an ordinary motions where standing order and look after also. So, in the absence of those rules, specific rules for motion of no confidence, taking into consideration these two cases here, the Speaker am reluctant for him rule. Otherwise, reluctant for rule, and him elect for give him house now for him decide with that one. That if the House decides that him should guarantee on specific rules, similarly with him contribution law Minister of Foreign Affairs. I mentioned him that the both standing order and the Constitution ought to be amended to cater for specific set of rules. This unlike an ordinary motion, a constitutional, the motion of no confidence, it's also a public interest element to it. We know today that schools have closed down because of the past experiences. But most importantly, it's a constitutional mechanism to check and to ensure that Parliament have commanding now majority of the members of Parliament. And by putting that notice by the Central Fonera, I'm questioning that one, government no majority. Although we look in the media and the groupings have happened over the past weeks, that eventually there is number on the government side, but that has to be confirmed through the formal process of Parliament now by either voting or, as we're looking today, withdrawal of that motion.
Mr. Halu said history has shown motion of no confidence cases has seen Speakers of Parliament taken to court following their rulings.
The paper. Now, I'm come back. Now, assuming sorry that this was a motion of no confidence, got constitutional weight because I'm come from Section 34 of the Constitution. Yes, so I'm a little bit different from the ordinary motion that members of Parliament move from no standing orders or same. So it has a constitutional bearing on how motion of no confidence are treated in Parliament. Now, there are cases about this one in the past, High Court cases, and I think one went as far as the Court of Appeal. The first one which I would like to talk about now is the case between Danny Philip and the Speaker. That was in 1990. Danny Philip, when he was a member then, moved him on for a motion of no confidence. But there was one that was moved sometime earlier. So the Speaker ruled him out of order, and he wasn't able to move that. He was aggrieved. He took it to the court for clarification. And the court ruled that since some constitutional motion, it's a constitutional right to a member of Parliament for a move, and it was not right for the Speaker to prevent him from moving that motion at the first place. That one now, Danny Philip case with Philippine Speaker, yeah. Then just very recently, in 2013, I think, there's another case by Sikua and Kemakeza. When Sir Alan Kemakeza was the Speaker, and I think Sikua was the leader of independent group, I think, during that time. And the motion was put on the order paper for that day, although Sikua asked the Speaker and the Clerk at the time not to put it on the paper. But the Clerk and the Speaker at the time eventually put that motion on the order paper, and Parliament then proceeded on for deal with it, debated, voted on, and it was defeated. Member for Central Honera was the Prime Minister back then. And what transpired from that case now is the judge at that time, who is the Chief Justice now, I'm saying, him constitutional right to member of Parliament for if him decide for him no go or the paper. So these two cases are, I would say, the two sides of the same coin. One of them come with these two cases now, same him constitutional right no, if him like move or no more or so. So in this case, member of Central Honera, him asking for this fellow motion not to be put on the order paper because he elected him decide no for move or so. So that's why it wasn't put on the order paper.